Alright, you guys, starting right back where we went off, there's a couple of quests to grab here, and a lot of Gwent to be played, but I'm just going to head up the notice board, and then I'm just going to go straight for Yennefer. She's in this inn right here next to the notice board. Contract Morkvarg. We've already completed that one. I think it's still going to tell us to read it though. Monster on the high road. Yeah. Alright, so she is in here, throwing a fit.
We're going from the village, baron whore.
You best take that back.
You defiled sacred ground. The gods will never forgive you for this.
Ye ain't welcome here, witch.
Everyone's so mean to our girl. Though she does kind of deserve it. She's not a very good social person. She's very mean.
Always did.
She's got a cold heart. That's why we like her, right, guys?
Saw it happen. Wanted to talk to me about something?
Amos Far Ipsis, a specialist on djinns. Heard of him? I found a tome he'd penned in the Emperor's library. Far Ipsis set off for Skellige one day and was never heard from again. I asked some of the local folk. Some here still remember him.
They know what happened to him?
The locals say they last saw his ship off the coast of Hindisfjall. Then a once-in-an-eon storm broke.
So he's probably fish food by now.
Not necessarily. I must learn what became of him.
Why? Do you know him?
No. It's not the mage who interests me. It's his djinn.
Why are you even interested? Djinns are dangerous sometimes, and malicious all the time.
I remember. But the advantages outweigh the risks. If I can tame a djinn, I shall gain incredible power. And that could be useful to us one of these days.
You sure this mage actually had a djinn?
His books strongly suggest he did. He describes taming one, harnessing energy from its power.
Storm wouldn't pose a threat if he'd had a djinn. He could just utter a wish.
Perhaps he had none left, or something unexpected happened.
All right, so what exactly do you expect me to do?
You must help me find this djinn. I've no gold to offer in reward, but I shall be ever so grateful.
Since you put it that way, fine, I'll help you.
Thank you. A boat awaits in the harbor. Come.
The last wish. We'll be back here shortly to play a bunch of Gwent.
How could you possibly know I'd agree?
I didn't. Decided to risk it.
And you can also do this whenever she sits there and waits for you. But, you know, we're not going to keep our girl waiting. Come on.
Make quick work of the beast.
Lead the way.
Just once, you might try to take the initiative.
Would you even let me?
It would depend on the situation.
The next time that we see her, I'm going to go ahead and enable her alternate costume for her and Trish so we can see their alternate costumes. Figure that it'd be kind of fitting when we're at Kaer Morhen for you guys to see their alternate outfits. Give them a change of clothes.
The ship carrying the djinn sank somewhere in this area.
Not too precise as leads go.
I'll cast a spell on our boat. We'll know if there are any wrecks on the seafloor below us.
All right, let's get to work.
Mind if I take the helm?
I got a choice.
No.
Our girl's driving, y'all.
Not sure this djinn thing's a good idea.
We managed to seize one before. Do you remember?
Of course. Dandelion almost lost his voice that time.
How lucky your exorcism saved it. It was poetic.
Yeah, how was I supposed to know that incantation meant begone and plow yourself?
You should have studied foreign languages.
Gonna keep bringing that up for the rest of my life.
Of course. Your last wish effectively assured it.
My wish was about us being together always, not about you mocking my every mistake.
Careful what you wish for. And when your wish is granted, you must accept it with all attendant circumstances.
Yeah.
And as for your missteps, I don't rightly see why I shouldn't laugh if they're amusing.
So, you guys just heard that our last wish that we made to a Djinn was so that me and Yennefer would be together always.
After all, I asked you for help. I'll cast a spell. It will slow your heart for a time. You can stay submerged longer.
Well, thank you.
I cried a Rithorn. Ready. Careful down there.
Couple drowners down here.
How's it going?
Yeah, and you know I hate it when you read my mind.
Strictly speaking, I'm not reading your mind, but using telepathy. Besides, you've nothing to hide, right?
Wouldn't admit it if I did. Not the point.
See anything interesting?
A shipwreck and a cavern. I'll look inside.
Dead.
Snapped masts, busted planks, and a whole swarm of drowners. Probably drawn by the corpses of drowned crew, then made their nest here. There's also a Clan Drummond figurehead.
Not the right ship. Come back up.
Not the right ship, she says. But there's treasure, Yen. I'm back.
Where to now?
Wherever the leads take us.
Alright, and there was 2 chests down there, but I didn't get anything good out of it, so I just I'm not gonna bother showing it.
Find the Djinn. What'll you do? Ask for a beautiful house, and a palace, and a queen's crown?
Are we still talking about the Djinn, or have we moved on to a talking fish?
Doesn't much matter. Both make wishes come true. What would yours be?
You'll learn in due course. Something's here. Another wreck.
Let's see if our Djinn's down there.
On my way. A siren.
It's been here a while. Wood's rotted.
Look.
A man's skeleton. Somebody pinned his skull to the deck with an axe.
A death worthy of a Skellige.
Clan emblem indicates a Dimond man, so he was from Pharaoh. Got something. A Skellige's buckler. Clan Emhyr symbols. Donor was a babe in swaddling clothes when this buckler landed here. Yen, doubt any of these boats were the mages. These are old sunken longships.
Come back then. We must search elsewhere.
Alright, more not crap down there. I think this next place should be our last. Hit the turbo.
You're getting better at this.
Go even quicker if you helped me down there.
I prefer to observe matters from up here, most definitely.
Yeah, like when we were looking for the Golden Dragon and an avalanche swept us off the trail. Me clinging to the remains of a bridge for dear life. You gripping my waist, admiring the view. Remember? Chasm below us was breathtaking. Rustling trees, a lazily flowing stream.
I remember. Though I found myself admiring what I had right in front of me.
Oh yeah, stop it. You're gonna make Geralt cheese over here.
Something strange about those rocks.
And there's something on the bottom. We'll see what it is.
We're up, Geralt.
See something?
Something doesn't do it justice. A huge crater, as if a meteorite landed here.
I must see it.
Diving in after all?
No, I shall cast another spell, to see through your eyes. Now relax. Aisu foltja beidem ein eichte ilivaid. That is no meteorite crater.
What is it then?
The effect of teleportation. A powerful force cut out a fragment of the sea.
Interesting, Geralt.
And everything lying
Geralt,
within
stop
the
playing.
teleportation zone.
Thank you.
Claimed portals were dangerous.
I believe we're on the right track. Look for anything that might contain a Djinn.
Fine.
Geralt?
But get out of my eyes. Too cramped in here for us both.
Isu foltia baden ein eichter illivaid.
Dude, I gotta aim this bitch myself? Holy crap. Geralt, what's up, man? You're not leading your shots, brother. Alright, so let's go to the main part of the wreck over here.
Something cut this basket exactly in half. Silver, pearl-encrusted cutlery. Ship belonged to someone awfully wealthy.
Amos was no pauper. It could very well be his ship.
Alright, next there's a little piece to the right of it. Broken
No
seal.
gem here, but there's something you ought to like.
What?
Half a seal.
That'll do. Come back up.
Alright, now I think a little bit more this way. There's one more thing over here.
Transverse cut through the pelvis. Surgical precision. No conventional weapon could do this, but whatever cut the basket probably could. Transverse cut through the pelvis. Surgical precision. No conventional weapon could do this, but whatever cut the basket probably could.
How handy would it be to have a witch when you go swimming? You would never drown.
Only found half. Can you do anything with this?
I can use it to locate the other half, to within a dozen yards.
And once we find that, we should find the Djinn.
Exactly. Ready? I'll take us there on the count of 3.
Oh, no, not another portal.
Stop whining. 1, 2... Three.
Said you were gonna go on 3.
I did. Look, we must search the area.
Yen, not so fast. Gotta tell me what this is about first. Why do you want this Djinn?
But you already know. A Djinn's power is priceless to a mage.
That I know, but I also want to know how you plan to use it. Wouldn't go to these lengths if it wasn't something important.
You're right. It's important. Even very important. How long has this been going on, Geralt? This thing between us? 15, 20 years? We repeatedly split up, then returned to one another. Something draws us to each other, but I can never be certain if it's a true feeling or merely a bit of mischief by a Djinn.
So that's it? This is about my last wish?
You asked that Djinn to bind us together forever. I want to ask this one to take that wish back.
I get it. You want to know what'll happen if magic no longer binds us.
I want to know if when the Djinn's magic is gone, if we've any magic left of our own.
Wondered that myself many times.
You see? We're just a step away from learning the truth. Come, let's search the ship.
Seems Amos was quite the eccentric, asking the Djinn to lift half his ship to a mountaintop.
He didn't necessarily. Djinns are inherently mischievous. This one might have granted his wish and perverted it in doing so.
In that case, I'd appreciate it if you didn't wish I'd disappear from your life.
I've yet to decide how to word it.
Alright, so let's explore the ship. First, let's go in the cabin here.
Nothing interesting.
But it's a nice, pretty blue vase.
Nothing here.
What do you mean? I could shank a bitch with that. The fuck? Carol? Nothing, you say. Okay, well, let's check down below.
Interesting.
Oh, that's interesting to you. You're right, I guess it's better than a pair of scissors.
Mysteries. Agnes of Glanville. Nice shoes. Looks like the impact with the mountain was so powerful it popped the wearer right out of them. Mage must have slept here. I wonder what this means.
What does it mean? What's in the box?
Elemental Empires by Djinn Batista. Nothing interesting. Nothing here.
All right.
Yen, think you should see this.
This man got
What do
splattered.
you have? It's Amos. Looks exactly like the etching in the book. Except his head was intact there.
Think the Djinn did this to him?
No, it wouldn't attack its master. This looks rather like an unfortunate accident. When the storm broke, Amos must have uttered a wish like, "Take us away, anywhere, to a mountaintop, even." And the Djinn granted the wish literally. They had a hard landing. Amos was thrown off his feet and against the wall. The bookcase did the rest.
Always knew too much studying could kill you. If he died while being teleported, Seal might still be on him. Behold.
Bravo! Come to the deck. I've an idea.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and actually take 2 potions here. I'm gonna take Ekamara Decoction, and I'm gonna take Enhanced Blizzard. The reason why is because the fight against the Djinn is a little...
Trauma. Bookcase cracked his skull. Must have been a hard landing atop this mountain.
I'm not gonna lie, it's actually a little bit difficult on Death March. So, let's go ahead up here and follow Yennefer.
Step back a bit.
What are you going to do?
Summon and tame the Djinn. It's not likely to be happy. Stand at the ready.
Tame Djinn, Rif Kaishta en Gaia, Kaishta et Disclair, Gevired me Castle.
Take it you have a plan.
You must weaken him while I draw him into the sphere.
Care to trade places?
Alright, so we need to make sure we have Quinn popped at all times, basically. Damn.
He's stronger than I thought.
Yeah, I can totally see that firsthand.
Just a bit more.
I've actually got a really good crit on him. Alright, now we have room for a swallow potion before our toxicity wears off here. Let's try to be aggressive when we have Quinn pop. Alright, we got him.
Got you! Your master died before uttering his last wish. I cannot capture you. We can struggle like this for eternity, or I can release you. If you do one thing for me. Do you see the spell that binds us? Only a Djinn can remove another Djinn's spell. Remove this one and you'll be free. You are free!
Storm's over.
Yes. It's all over.
Maybe we should sit. You look a bit dazed.
I'm not, but we can sit.
Does my face look hideous, Yennefer?
We've improved. Last time we tamed a Djinn, we destroyed half of Rind.
Yes, we make a good team. Thank you for coming, Geralt. I'd have had a much harder time of it on my own.
Well, never could say no to you.
Perhaps that will change now.
Feel anything? That anything's different?
I don't know what I expected, actually. A bit of vertigo, perhaps. I thought you'd become a stranger to me, that I'd look at you and not feel a thing. But it's not like that at all. Nothing's changed.
Alright, so if you romance Triss, you cannot romance both of them or it will not turn out good for you. Just gonna say that right here and now. Again, I turned down Triss, so I'm going to tell her that I still love her too, and that's going to solidify my romance with her. If you don't want to, you can say, sorry, but I don't want to be with you anymore. You will break her heart, and I'll hate you for it. But yeah, you guys do you.
Djinn might have cheated us after all.
Why?
Because I don't feel that anything's changed either. I love you, Yen.
And I love you.
Kiss me with my ugly veins. It's the potion, sorry.
Ow, what was that?
It can't be all sweetness and light.
Strange. Done that so many times. But it felt like our first kiss to me.
It was, in a way. Besides, once you say I love you, a kiss has to taste differently.
Maybe we ought to test a few other things. Amos's cabin looked cozy.
Not so fast, Geralt. We'll have plenty of time to visit cozy cabins later. But I doubt the world will end if we sit here a while. My, it's lovely.
Think the spirits of Skellige favor us. Next time we go on horseback.
A horse would never make it down that mountain.
What now?
Well, I'm due to appear in Vizima. We must report to the Emperor after all.
Ciri's our concern, and only ours.
At heart, perhaps. But it's not what we agreed with Emhyr. We must see him.
Awfully loyal to your patron.
He happens to be your patron as well, darling. You'd do well to remember that. Otherwise he might feel compelled to remind you.
I refuse.
Don't have the slightest intention of doing that.
Well, I can't force you.
Yen, what happened back there?
Was very nice. Let's not ruin it by hashing out the details.
I'm going to see the Baron. Collect Uma from him, then we'll ride for Kaer Morhen.
I shall join you as quickly as I can.
See you, Yen. Take care of yourself.
Yay, thank you for my 2 experience points. It's because we're severely over-leveled for what we're supposed to be at in the game.
Geralt?
Hey, by the way, I found something that might be yours.
Found something that might belong to you. That skull some sort of accessory? If so, you've changed your style a bit.
It's a weapon.
Don't remember ever seeing you with that.
It's as you said. I've changed my style.
Alright, and here's where we can finally talk to Yen about the damn crystal.
Got summoned by Radovid. He wants me to find Phillipa.
What a king. Not only cruel, but naive as well. Did he truly believe you'd help him?
I took the job.
Why?
Gotta say, I'm curious what happened to her. And I didn't want any Redanians getting in my way while I tried to find out. Look, found this in Philippa's hideout.
A megascope crystal. Damn, it's cracked. But it could still work.
And Francesca's equally hesitant. Neither she nor Ida wishes to decide blindly.
They'll stop hesitating as soon as we convince Kira and Fringilla.
Fringilla's on our side. She'll join us as soon as she's finished some business in Nilfgaard.
Wonderful. That leaves Kira. The problem is, I've still no notion where she could be.
Yennefer and Triss.
Yennefer's never belonged to the Lodge. And Triss? Well, we shall see. I must regain my vision. I can go to Novigrad, then see Arthur de Valista. The word is, Triss is also carousing about the city.
You still insist? Phil, pardon my saying so, but you will never regenerate your eyes on your own.
Vilgefortz did it. I'm employing the same method, cultivating tissue and precious stones.
It's madness. You will need advanced power. You'll put yourself in great danger.
What? You're breaking up. I can't hear you.
That's it. I can't recover any more.
Wonder what I should do with the crystal.
It cannot fall into Radovid's hands, not under any circumstances. You'd better leave it with me.
Alright, and you can actually say take it to Radovid, and you'll have a second chance to tell her that you can keep it, just to...
I accepted a job. Plan to finish it as best I can. Crystal needs to go to Radovid.
Very, very bad idea. You could harm not only Phillipa, but Triss, me.
Fine, keep the crystal.
Right. It'll be safer with you.
Geralt?
So, feel any different after our encounter with the Djinn?
Yes. Now I feel... regret.
Mean to say that...
That I regret we didn't try that earlier. Much earlier.
Think we would have argued less?
Quite the opposite. But the other moments would have been more intense as well. Moments like this.
Ever think about the past? About your time with the hunt?
At times, I'm amazed we survived. Eredin's not usually one to leave witnesses behind.
That's just it. He didn't. Lost my memory when I escaped the hunt.
Ah, yes. Your famous amnesia.
You didn't have it?
For a short time only. Once the Emperor's mages got their hands on me, my memory quickly returned.
When the hunt had you, hope they didn't hurt you.
Even if they did, I've no memory of it. The whole time's but a string of phantom images. Blood and fire. A wild chase through different worlds. All shrouded in fog. Though I do remember you coming for me. Trading your life for mine. I hadn't the chance to thank you then.
You'd have done the same for me.
I'm touched by your certainty. But you've yet to tell me how you escaped them.
Wouldn't mind knowing that myself. There are times I remember rushing forward, red riders around me. Next thing I know, I'm in the woods at the foot of Kaer Morhen. That's it. What did Eredin want from you exactly?
The same thing he wanted from you. You don't recall?
Draw a blank on most of my time with him.
We were bait, Geralt. Both of us. Eredin believed Ciri would come for us sooner or later and he would capture her. Fortunately, she didn't fall for it.
How do you go from being the Emperor's hostage to being his ally?
One day, the door of my cell opened, and instead of seeing the usual officer, I saw Emhyr. He promised to release me and grant me free reign of the Imperial Treasury, provided I did what he asked.
He told you about Ciri, and you accepted his offer. Why?
Shared aims make for strange bedfellows. I knew I had to find Ciri before Eredin did, and if any man had the power and the means to help me, it was the Emperor. Besides, once all said and done, he is her father.
Why didn't you look for me after you'd recovered your memory and your freedom?
I assumed you would recover quickly and find me first.
You had mages to help you. I was on my own.
Well, not entirely. Besides, I knew you'd fled the hunt. Eredin would never have let you go. He'd erased my memory, but you escaped. It was wholly possible he hadn't had the chance with you. And there were your Witcher mutations. I expected they'd stave off any serious injury.
Still can't get something out of my mind.
What?
Thanks, Yen. See you later.
Alright, so again, you guys could have talked to Triss about the crystal. As you guys can see, if you did, there's really absolutely no differences other than who actually takes the crystal and who unlocks it for you. But other than that, same exact thing. So we can actually go turn that in real quick, but I'm going to go ahead over here to my stash and put a couple of things in. Want to keep the Necker boots and this armor, Ziriel armor, because this thing is actually pretty good for right now. I don't think I'm going to use it, but I still want to keep it for some reason. No particular reason other than I think it's cool. Feel free to sell that stuff for your guys' selves. Now, I think the inn is actually over here. Let's go ahead and overhead and grab some. There we go. This guy has a crap ton of these, and that's what we need. Mandrakes. I'm just going to go ahead and buy all of them, dude. Redanian. Where's the Redanian one? Cherry cordial. I'm going to buy all of those too. Damn, he only has one Redanian herbal, though. I need a bunch of those. He's selling a Scorch card? What the hell? What is he selling a Scorch card for? I know I bought that before.
Heard Hjalmar came here to gather men for his expedition.
Aye, he did. Such spirit. Stormed in, swept the bowls off the table, jumped atop of it and cried, "I'm sailing off to seek glory. Who's with me? Who wants to cut off that bloody giant's head?"
Guess that was enough to recruit a longboat full of men.
They carried him out on their shoulders, yelling all the while, "We'll win back the forge, string that giant up by his gizzards." Should have seen it, Witcher. Brought tears to my eyes.
Redania's most wanted. Oh! I forgot about this guy. So this guy is the guy when we got locked up by Madman Lugos. If you went the route I went, this is the side
Greetings,
quest that
Simon.
pops up.
Lugos decided to let you go?
Nay, it was me decided to leave. Time's come to settle some scores, and you're gonna help me. A favor for a favor, remember? You owe me a debt. Pay it, or cover you and your whole line with shame.
Gotta tell me what it's about first.
And I say you needn't know. It's honor binds you to do what I say. Do whatever I fancy asking you.
My line doesn't have too rosy a future anyway. But never mind that. What do I do?
There's a lake here on Ard Skellige, near Blandair. A lone hut on its shore. We'll meet there. It's where I tell you what comes next. Don't tarry long, or you'll have me thinking you're trying to weasel out. And you don't want Simon Branding to be thinking that.
Alright, we are here at an unpaid debt. I figured we could just go do this before we head to the king and turn in that mission. We're already here.
That thick? To waltz into me? Who the hell's this?
Geralt of Rivia, a witcher. He's come to kill ye.
What did he do to you, Simon?
Me? To him? 'Twas him who did me wrong. Her son killed me brother. Tricked him, betrayed him. I swore revenge. Hunted him across all the isles. Bugger always got away somehow. So now, that is.
High time we end this strife. Once and for all. No more questions, Geralt. Cut him down!
And we can say nothing personal, or we can say out of the question.
Out of the question, Simon.
You can literally do whichever one you want.
Not gonna kill him.
There's almost little to no differences.
At his side.
I won't, but listen, we didn't actually need you for the quest. I just wanted to kind of show it off anyways.
For a minute there. For a minute, I thought you'd do it. Thought you'd kill me.
Lucky for you, I have a different notion of honor than you Skelligers. Prefer to thank folk with a bottle of something strong, not murder.
Tell no one what happened here, Witcher. Simon's got a spearside cousin on Speaker Rock. He learns what you've done here, he'll vow blood revenge. Won't rest till—
Enough. Not another word about pride, feuds, or bonds of kinship. You can kill each other without my help from now on.
Swinging it, eh?
Yeah. We don't care. But yeah, you weren't gonna get us to kill that guy. Even if he did get us out and we kind of owed him. We could have gotten out ourselves. I just kind of wanted to show you guys that quest. If you actually kill him, nothing really actually happens. That's too different, like I was saying. Complete it how you guys want to. Now let's go ahead and find a fast travel and go to the king.
I want to see the king. It's about Phillipa Eilhart.
If that's the case, come with me. But no sudden moves. Got my eye on you.
Witcher, any progress? Have you found Eilhart?
And we can tell you the truth, it makes no
Wasn't where your men
difference.
said, but I did find signs of someone doing medical experiments there.
Oh, that's something.
Give him a little bit, you
Phillipa
know.
tried to restore her eyesight.
Verily. Empty eye sockets suit her so much better. So, have you any proof?
Absolutely
No.
not.
But you have my word.
Your word? You give me your word? Sorry, but Eilhart herself taught me to doubt everyone, especially their word. So we've naught to talk about. Farewell.
Alright, jerk. It's only trying to help. But yeah, who once said that the best lie is one with a little bit of truth in there? Oh, nice. The innkeep in Oxenfurt actually has mostly Redanian herbal, so that's freaking cool. Let's see, how many of these can we make? 5. Alright, now I know we need one of these, and I need one of these, and I think we can now make all of our potions, right? Yep. Superior Blizzard, Superior Full Moon, Superior White Honey. So we've made every single one of our decoctions except for Arch Griffin, and we've made every single one of our potions.